Well, welcome back, everybody. It is, what is today? The 27th of March, and we're getting ready to go on vacation here in a week or so, but I got a surprise in the mail yesterday. And the other thing is I'm now using a lapel mic, so let me know how that works. Let me know whether the sound needs adjusted and things like that. But anyway, back to the surprise. I don't know if you guys remember, but 2 or 3 or 4 weeks ago, I don't remember what it was, I posted a video titled, "I Don't Need No Cab." And it was 16 below zero. And I went about my business plowing snow. A week or two after that video, I was contacted by the president and owner of Original Tractor Cab Company. Wayne Williams is his name. And he sent me an email, and the title of his email was, "Who Needs a Cab?" And he said, "If you need a cab, today's your lucky day." And it was a long, very pleasant letter, and they were offering to send me a cab for my 2601. And I was a bit taken back by that. I was surprised, and I thought, hey, you know, maybe I've made it big time now. But anyway, he and I emailed back and forth a few times, and they decided that they were going to go ahead and send me one, and he wants me to assess how his cabs hold up in my conditions. And so I agreed that we would do that, and I agreed that I would mention his company's name, and so that's what we did, and that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to try to get this cab installed. I don't have a lot of time today, but I'm going to try to get it installed as far as I can, and we'll go from there. But the other thing is there's a aftermarket supply company or distributor named Wiedmann Brothers, I believe it is. Well, let me get that right. I do not want to screw that up. So I need to confirm that indeed is the name here. Let's see. Yes, Wiedmann Brothers. And so the Original Tractor Cab Company and Wiedmann Brothers have went in to make this happen. Essentially, Original Tractor Cab Company is provided me with the cab, and Wiedmann Brothers has provided the shipping to get it here to Alaska. So I encourage you guys to go check out their websites. They do have, I'll put links in the descriptions, and go check them out. They have lots of aftermarket tractor stuff and things like that on their website. I was there. It's quite a nice website, to be honest with you. And of course, check out Original Tractor Cab Company. But anyway, stick around. We're going to try and see if we can't get this thing together, and hope I can get the tractor out of the garage and put my truck back in. But the other issue I'm having is I'm not sure my tractor is going to fit in my little tent after I put the cab on it, so I'm going to have to get a taller tent. But that's okay. We'll deal with that when we have to. So stick around. Let me know what you think. So we've got, the packaging is really nice. They've got everything sealed in this cardboard, and then it's sealed right on that cardboard, all the different pieces, parts. So I'm going to just confirm I got all the parts, and then we'll move from there. Remove the two bolts, A. that fasten the control arm.
Silly putty only work on magazines.
What?
Silly putty only work on comics.
Does what?
Does silly putty only work on comics?
Yeah, pretty much. There's 10. That's kind of in the pain in the butt to get to in there. I don't know if you can see it, but essentially I'm taking the loader joystick off. That's what I'm doing. So I'll get back with you here in just a second. Okay, I got the loader arm off, or the joystick off, and now it says place 1/8 shim from hardware package on the control as shown. So we will do that. I got the 1/8 shim is in here, so I have to carefully open this package so I don't lose all my other hardware. Let's see. My tractor's actually warming up. The snow's beginning to melt off of it here. So there we go. There's the 1/8 shim. And we're going to place that one right there. All right.
This is boring. Bye.
Insert MX with lock washer through the lever and the shim onto the loader. Place the other remove bolt at hole A and tighten both bolts. Okay. So now I got to figure out which with lock washer. I gotta figure out which one of those is the M6 here. M6 bolt. What's that look like? By one. Well, there's only one of them, so. So that should be relatively easy, I would think. I'll be right back. All right, I got the right bolt now, so took a little while to find that bugger, but so we're going to go ahead and get that put in there. And then you use the other bolt that you took out for the other side. I think the reason for that is it just changes the angle that the thing sits in there, so that you can the cab will clear it. That's my suspicion anyway. There we go. All right, so let's see. Wrench. So I'm going to tighten this down, and I'll be right back. All right, the next step is to remove these two bolts that hold the hydraulic manifold on. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Of course, it's got to be right where you don't have much space. I don't know if those have a... I don't know what I'm going to do. You guys think that I've had some people refer to me as the toughest cold tolerant tractor YouTuber, and here I go now getting a cab. That kind of defeats my whole persona now, I guess. Let's see what's that. Okay, so here we are. I've got the first bracket, and according to the instructions here, you just slide that in there behind the manifold, and you got to get the hole started. That's the tricky part, is holding this up and getting the hole started. There we go. I got the first one started. And to get the second one started. Well, that ain't so bad. All right. So let us. It says to do not tighten at this time. So that's just as good anyway. I don't have the right socket with me anyway. So, all right, so let's see what's next. Okay, I've moved ahead just a little bit here. I've got these front arms on. I don't know if they're completely right. The instructions are a little bit confusing at times. So, but I'm kind of fumbling my way through it here. I get the concept, I understand the concept, but they have black and white pictures here in the instruction manual, and they're not very close-up shots, and it's a little bit difficult to see exactly what it is they're doing. But and the way they're explaining things, I'm trying to make sense of. So far, I'm missing one bolt. I had a bolt that I'll use for now, but all in all, it's going okay. I think once I get a full grasp of how it's going and what it's the end product's supposed to be like, I think it'll be fine. But you certainly do have to take your time to get this part figured out. So, all right, stick around and I'll shut it off and give you an update. Okay, as you can see, I'm beginning to get the frame together now. There were some things that I made a mistake on, and I've went and watched a video. They have a really good YouTube video on how to do it. So figured that out. Now I'm figuring this out. None of this is tightened up yet. It's all still pretty floppy, so you're supposed to leave the bolts loose and tighten them at a later time. So stick around and we'll do that next, and I'll catch you up to speed when I get caught up to speed. All right. Okay, the next step was to take these plastic handles off the fenders. So I went ahead and did that. That was pretty easy. Was no issue at all. They just have two bolts. They have those bolts built right into the handles. So you just unscrew the nut, pulls right off and exposes those holes, which I assume are going to be used to mount the rear of the cab. So stick around. Yep. So these are going to mount on the rear fenders and provide the uprights for the rear of the cab. They give you some little rubber washers you got to mount in there, so I'll look those up and we'll get them mounted. I'll show them to you when I get done. All right, so here we are. These are the parts that bolt onto the fender that come off where the handle was. You're not supposed to tighten them up yet, so that's why they're still loose. So we'll move along. We'll do the next part, see what it is. I'll bring you up to speed once I do that. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. I've got the main upright frames on. They're still loose. The next step is to put the top frame on. So that's what we'll do next. Okay, I've been working on this quite a while, just sorting it all out. But now it looks like I have to take the doors and go lay them down and put the hardware and stuff in the doors, because that's the next step. And I probably won't finish this tonight. I'll probably work on it tomorrow, but I will keep you tuned in, and you'll see part 2 tomorrow. But I'll probably combine it all into one video, of course. But all right. Well, as you can see, I've got got the doors hung. I got the other one on too. It's just swung closed right now. And that was a relatively simple process. You know, the hardest part about that was they have Velcro to wrap around these rods that are in there. It was horrible trying to get that Velcro pulled apart. That is some good Velcro, so there isn't any fear of that coming loose, so to speak. So I think if I've read the directions right, the next step now is for me to get those all squared up, closed up, and tighten down all the bolts that I haven't tightened down yet, so which is almost all of them. So I'll get back with you after I do that. All right, the next thing we got to do is install the rear curtain in the back. I tightened all the bolts. Then the next step was to take the doors off, then hang the rear curtain. But I'm going to go ahead and let you guys watch this. So. All right, so now I'm just going to repeat what I did on the other side here. I got those all tightened up. I can't believe I didn't do that, but I didn't. So, let me see, how did I do that? Oh, okay, yeah. What the heck did I do here? Oh yeah, I gotta push this. Well, that's gonna be a problem. I didn't even think of that. Son of a gun. All right. My knob to adjust my ROPS is right in the way, so I'm gonna have to take that out. I'm gonna have to loosen some stuff up and get that out of there, so stick around. Well, here we are the next day. I just got back from church, and I was putting that back fabric on, and The knob to adjust the ROPS was in the way. I had to take that knob off, but in order to take that knob off, I had to loosen the one bracket. So I loosened the one bracket, took the knob off, put the bracket back on, was tightening it up, and I broke the bolt. So I had to go get another bolt to put in there. I've since remedied that, put a new bolt. Everything's good to go. I got the back canvas in. So now I've got to, I think the next thing is the front. But we'll find out here. So I'll bring you along as soon as I know what my next step is. All right, so I got the front windshield in. That was fairly simple. The hardest part about that was reaching underneath there. There's some springs you got to pull and connect to a certain spot. So I got that done, so now I'm just going to connect the Velcro up. I might get a chance to test this out. We got a winter storm watch for tonight and into Tuesday. So we'll see how that goes, eh? I won't have heat yet, but and I imagine I will mount my lights, stuff like that. That'll be a whole nother time though. This time of year, it's not even getting dark till 9 o'clock. Not even getting dark till 9 o'clock, so I don't really need lights at this point. Let's see. Rosie making fun of her dad here. Grunting over there. Last bolt. Can't see. There it is. Hey, if nothing else, I got a nice sunshade, eh? Land of the midnight sun here, so. Now. what is next? Reinstall the doors per instructions in the hardware package. Connect the Velcro strips on the lower door panel. Okay, we can do that. All right, I see. Let me close that door. And there it is. That side's done. Let's see what we got here. There we go. That's much easier. I'm not fighting against it. There we go. And finally, lower door panel. Let's see if it says I'm done, huh? Well, I think that's it. All right, it is complete. I would say it's a relatively easy install. There are some quirky little things that you got to kind of work around, but all in all, it wasn't too bad. Had I not broke that bolt and a couple other things and put one of these rods in backwards, I had to switch them around. But all in all, not too bad. It seems to sealed up pretty well. There's a few air gaps, which I don't think is going to be too bad, to allow for oxygen so that I don't steam up the windows so much. I think before winter, I'll probably put a heater in there, some sort of heater, but we'll see how it goes. All in all, pretty nice, high quality. The material seems to be really well put together. So that's going to be my initial thoughts on this cab anyway. I haven't got to use it yet, of course, but again, I want to thank Original Tractor Cab for providing me with the cab, and Wiedmann Brothers for providing the shipping. Please, please, please check out both their websites, and when you go there, tell them that AK Dad Stuff sent you. So until next time, we'll see you.